What is it about black holes that grabbed you to study them the way you do?
It really is all these things that we've been discussing, that they are somehow fundamental. So it's unlike studying anything else. Like, in some sense, you can, and I think it is a mistake. It works for some scientists, but for me, it would be a mistake. Start to hone in on one thing that's too specific, and you lose the universal picture. What is exactly the atmosphere around exactly this body and exactly this system? I mean, it's very interesting. There's a lot of work that comes out of it, but you lose the universality of it. And there's something about black holes that are universal. And that's what I mean. They're flawless. They're perfect. They're fundamental particles. They're the terrain on which we're going to understand the fundamental theory of physics. And all of these things make them that you always have to have this bird's eye view, a large, big picture view. And that's what I love about them. I'm not studying a specific brown dwarf in a specific star system exactly in that direction and this longitude and latitude on the celestial sphere. That would be too specific for me just as a personality. It would make me feel like so much was going on and I didn't have my eye on it, I feel with this topic, it is a way to keep your eye on the biggest bird's eye view all at once. And that's one of the aspects of it. And also, they're just a really superb example of relativity. When you first learn them, I mean, it really is a way to hone your skills is when you, with the formalism, is really to see if you understand these many different ways. Because of the relativity of space and time, there is no one way to look or talk about the black hole. There are views that are simply depend on whom you ask. So the observer who falls in sees the center of the black hole as a place. You have to ask them that question. And it's really challenging to make that shift into their frame, both in terms of the mathematics and the formalism, and then to build up the intuition of what they're perceiving in this completely relative description, their space-time, versus when you ask somebody outside who has a much more familiar space-time to what we're used to, and uses a more familiar coordinate system and has a more familiar tracking of the passage of time. And they're just, they're pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.